Carl! Didn't you just... Never mind. Where the hell is Jillian?
Relax. She always comes up with something.
Well, this one better be a doozy.
There is coffee if you want it. Compliments of House Falafel. Caitlin and Silver brought it by. They wanted to get the spelling of your name right.
Grand.
She's not going to get here any faster if you pace yourself into a heart attack.
I'm not that old.
And you did get plenty of sleep.
Not for lack of trying. I ain't gonna leave quicker with that buckle.
And I had been a little slower with that arm lock.
Oh, God, Jillian. Tell me you have a plan.
I have a plan.
Great. What do we do?
Nothing.
That's it?
That's it.
That's not much of a plan, is it?
You might be surprised.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
Oh, what? And compromise your honor? I wouldn't dream of it.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm not sure it's possible to express how much.
Time to pay the piper, Breakstone. I told you you couldn't stay in here forever.
Joe.
Trust me, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry I ever knighted you.
All right, take it down.
What?
The Eric. The tourney ropes. The tourney ropes. Take them down. Come on.
I'm sorry about this, Your Graces.
My lords and ladies, pray attend. The site will be closing in 30 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, what can you do? The site's closing.
Well, you're a big help.
There. It's down. Now banish him, Your Majesty, so I can get a real champion.
Nope.
You swore on your crown, as I recall.
I did. And I'll stand by my oath. When the fight's over.
They packed the Eric. The fight is over.
And who exactly won, Sir Oslo?
They packed the Eric with them still in it. How could anybody win?
My point exactly.
What?
They both left the Eric simultaneously, comprising forfeiture.
In other words, Sir Oslo, a double kill.
Nothing happened. There was never any fight.
On the contrary, there was. And it can only end when there is a clear winner through combat. One of the combatants yields, or one of the combatants forfeits. A double kill must be refought, and the BOC clearly states that the fight isn't over until it is.
Your Graces, your encampments are packed and ready to go.
Jillian, tell me we're not going to have to camp out in the Eric for the rest of the reign.
At this point, Sir Remington's got enough momentum built up to get this refight scheduled after next coronation. Some of the knights genuinely think they were wrong, and some of them are just plain embarrassed that one of their most prominent brethren had to go through such public lengths to make his point.
So do I still get to beat him senseless?
I'm pretty sure he'd enjoy that, Kate.
I was trying to tell her that just last night. So, John, we pulled it off.
Not quite, Nate. There's still the issue of my swearing to banish you to deal with.
What's the deal with? You won't be king by the time the fight's over.
So I should just let the oath lapse on a technicality? Just the way I won crown in the first place? Pretty slimy thing to do. And it's not what you would do.
No, it isn't.
That's more important to me now than it's ever been before.
Look, maybe Jillian and I
No,
could...
Nate, I opened my big stupid mouth and got myself into this mess. Now I'm going to figure a way out. Thank you.
Well, what do you know about that?
What?
He's actually a king.
Hark ye and draw nigh for the final court of His Majesty, King John of Athelbros. Let all who have business with His Majesty come now in peace and brotherhood. All rise for His Majesty.
The Queen? People of Athelbros, there remains but one duty which I have bound myself to discharge before my reign comes to an end. It concerns an oath of banishment sworn on this crown, and a certain ongoing and now infamous trial of arms. Duke Breakstone, would you approach, please? Duke Breakstone, you have served as my advisor and, however covertly, my protector for my entire reign. But I have sworn an oath to banish you, and I have used a paltry excuse to avoid discharging that odious task until now. I will use that excuse no longer.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The oath that I swore was rash and abusive of the crown entrusted to me for these 6 months by the people of this kingdom. Furthermore, it was sworn in anger, in such a manner as does not befit a crowned head of this kingdom, who must put aside such personal feelings when acting as sovereign. I, therefore, on behalf of my champion, Duchess Catherine Greenwinter, as is my right, yield to you the trial of arms, and as the agreed-upon penalty, I hereby abdicate my throne.
Your Majesty.
Furthermore, to you go my apologies for any slight I may have made to your honor. Let it be known throughout the kingdom that it has no better, true, and faithful servant than its first king. Go now, and again, the kingdom thanks you.
Your Majesty.
Now, my lords and ladies, as this decision was made in haste and at the last minute, we need to find you a new king. Mistress Gillian, what's protocol in these situations?
Well, according to the Athelbros bylaws, the silver wreath will take the crown in the event of an abdication.
Call Sir Oslo Bear's Fury.
We can't.
Why not?
He's not here.
Where is he?
In jail.
Jail? What's he doing there?
How would I know that? Probably trying to stay away from some big guy named Sally, I'd imagine.
No, I mean, how did he get there?
Stopped for speeding.
They don't arrest you for that.
They do when you're carrying 200 pounds of live steel, 30 gallons of liquor, and you punch a cop.
Oh, well, who's next then?
Well, normally the seneschal would take the crown.
Very well, call the... Uh-oh.
Appendicitis.
Figures! Who's next?
Next, we go to the order of precedence. Top down.
Would Duke Sir Nathan Breakstone.
You're kidding!
Nope.
She's all yours, Your Grace.
My lords and ladies, I will enact no official business during my brief regency. What I will do is implore the crown prince and princess to remember the courage shown today by a king well beloved of his people and well fit to wear this throne. I beseech you, my lords and ladies, Remember this reign in your hearts. You will not see its like again. Herald,
Your Majesty.
cry them out.
Thus ends the court of the Crown of Athelbroth.
My lords and ladies, pray attend. Albatross perestroika lingerie tombstone. Just kidding. This next scene takes place years later at a crown tournament in the Kingdom of Athelbroth.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it. Here we go again.
Hey, you're not retinue yet.
Good as. So, Kate, up for another reign?
Well, you certainly seem ready for it.
10's my lucky number.
11. Your Royal Highness.
Hey, not yet.
Just practicing.
Yeah, Duke Richard may have something to say about this.
Look, Duke Richard's a great guy, a great fighter, and a great king. Poor sucker just doesn't stand a chance, that's all.
Wish I was as sure as you are.
I think he's sure enough for all of us.
Am I incorrigible?
You are.
Only around you.
Is this a bad time? Only if you mind seeing senior citizens in flagrante delicto.
I've seen leeches that don't achieve that kind of suction.
We tried breaking them up once, and they almost inhaled half the camp.
Oh, good. We're all here. Oh, hello, love. Your Grace, I hauled everything you should need out to the Eric. And I replaced one of the buckles on your brig. It looked a little questionable to me. Of course, if you had a particular fondness for that buckle, I could go and put it... Yes, Your Grace.
Relax. It's a done deal. All you have to do is free up the next 6 months of your lives.
Good grief, I just wish I knew what you thought.
Well, Kate, they would have knighted you a long time ago if you hadn't been more masculine. Not that I'm encouraging that.
Yeah, but a field knighting?
Your Grace, I was once in your position, and trust me, you earned it.
If it makes you feel any better, you're the first woman to be knighted on the field in Athelbroth.
That's my girl. Always ready with a bit of useless trivia to uplift the downtrodden.
Careful. That's a peer of the realm you're talking to.
Oh, come on, let's get out of here before I go into diabetic shock.
My lords and ladies, pray attend. The finals of the Crown Tournament of Athelbroth will begin in 15 minutes. Duke Sir Richard of Sherwood and Duchess Sir Catherine Greenwood Breakstone, arm and stand ready.
Hold on there, Sir Catherine. Can't go out there looking like that.
Like what?
Just until you get your own.
You play your cards right, Stick Jock, and you might just get lucky tonight.
I already got lucky.